just stick out my right hand and say I'm proud to meet a man who we all can call a great American hero.
People always ask me, Big Daddy, where do you get all those strange ideas? And I tell them, well, I watch television a lot. One night I was watching Dr. Frankenstein, and I get this wild idea for a car called the Druid Princess. See that 1,000-pound car there? It's wild, ain't it? Huh? And look at that chrome-plated engine. And look at that little casket back there. You know what that's for? Hey, move on over. Let Big Daddy through.
I was only 14 when I built my first rod. I had a 4-barrel Holly and a chrome dual quad. I did what I could with the parts off the shelf, but soon I got so good that I could do it myself. Bad, bad Big Daddy. Bad, bad Big Daddy. Bad, bad Big Daddy. I took a gas-eating mother that was quite a disgrace, and then I chopped and I channeled all over the place. I bored her and stroked her and lowered her down, and soon I had me the fattest set of wheels in town.
And that's the truth, Ralph Nader.
Bad, bad Big Daddy. Bad, bad Big Daddy. Bad, bad Big Daddy.
I've been to Detroit and talked to the big shots, and I've gone down and talked to friends of mine that have started painting weirdo shirts and graduated into the Detroit styling thing. They all tell me the same thing, man. Their martinis are being drunken in there, and the big shot designer comes in and stamps his foot a little bit and raises a little cane, and they all go home and have more martinis. You know, it's a sort of a big orgy time in Detroit.
Big Daddy, Will, you're so bad. When you're high on the hall, Will, you're driving me mad. Big Daddy, Will, you're so weird. With the stars in your eyes and the bugs in your beard.
The guys that work in Detroit, they're kissies anyway. I mean, they really have nothing going for them. All they got going for them is how to conduct themselves like gentlemen at these board meetings, and that's not where it's at. They got to get in there and use the machine.
When Big Daddy says that the designer in Detroit is not too involved, doesn't want to get his hands dirty, I don't believe that's true. I think we get our hands dirty kind of in a different way. He does it perhaps in his shop. We do it on our drawing board, and we do it in our clay modeling, right here on the scene, working constantly, revising, adding, taking into account federal requirements, taking into account ecology in general, taking into account corporate philosophy.
See, I was the young kid that was going to show Detroit how to build a car. The rest of the cars were getting gigantic, but I wanted something small like the Volkswagen, something that had a lot of power, would really go, wail. And this was to be the hot rod of the 1950s. Built the Road Agent about 63. This was the real step away from the hot rod. It was no longer a toy. This was actually dream stuff that I was trying to impress Detroit with, or impress people with, that could be built. It was very small. It's only 8 feet long. In 1965, I decided to build a car that would show the surfing trend that was going on in California. So Dirty Doug and myself started on this 1,000-pound 4-cylinder motored surfite, and it was made to negotiate any kind of beach or terrain or anything.
Big Daddy Roth seems to have achieved a remarkable synthesis of variations on a mechanistic folk theme using contemporary artifacts.
I don't think of myself as an artist. I think of myself as a hard worker.
He reflects in his own inimitable way the dynamic quality of contemporary youth culture and all its panoply of cult objects. So hip, so cool, so right on, so rank, so vile, so exquisitely repulsive.
His influence, as far as design is concerned, I'm sure has an effect on the group out in California. But as far as what he has done as a designer and his influence on the domestic scene, I don't believe there is an immediate tie. I think his group is a very select group and one who's interested primarily in customizing automobiles as opposed to the kind of designing that I believe we do, and that's one of quality, function, style, sleekness, quietness, and all of the cliches that I think that are wrapped up and around the market that the people are interested in here on the normal type transportation vehicle.
This is what I'm really into. A big moving mother called the California Cruiser. I mean, this baby moves 140, 150 miles an hour.
Chrysler is not going to come out with a chopper.
You turned me down, and then turned right around and put fins on the Chevys and Caddies. Why, you even changed the grill. And what still makes me ill is the changes all were Big Daddy's.